Alright, adventurers, as promised in the series start, we are about to get off and go into the distance. So if you're ready for adventure, you've come to the right place. And we're going to venture forth with our new party. So our new party is a modified version of Valerie, Lindsay, and Amiri, and my main character, who is a fighter mixed with a cleric. As you can see, I am selecting the challenging level to start. And you may be asking, Rain, don't you normally play on much harder settings? Yeah, I do. But after playing hard, I remembered how awful the beginning of Pathfinder in tabletop is, and how swingy it is, and how frustrating that can be. So we're going to play challenging until we hit level 3. After we hit level 3, I'm going to dial it up to hard, and we'll keep going from there. And that's basically because I want to have a few feats and abilities under my belt. Alright, so it's time. We have a few quests that we got on our list here. Let's see what they are. Probably in the Lindsay's journal. Now, of course, we have to take off on our big adventure. And we've got 85 days until we fail. So that's 3 months' time, basically. So we've got to keep track of that. Before that time, we have to kill the old stag lord, whoever that is. And that's a roaming bandit leader. We also have a rival running around. So we're supposed to find him at some point, outperform him in this challenge, and prove our innocence and his guilt. So one way or another, we must defeat him. Now, we've already completed some of this stuff. So the secret room we've already done. That was in the tutorial. Svetlana's ring. This is a quest we got from the trading post here. We have to go find her wedding ring. She's had it stolen from her by a bandit that was basically, I think, her sister-in-law. Or sister or stepsister or something. We also have to get fangberries for Bakken. And he's sent us into a very deadly, dangerous spider cave. Get these little weird plants. And we also got to get these moon radishes for him. So we've got a few things we can do. Alright, so from my first playthrough, I realized that the Fangberry Cave was super rough. And we were underleveled on hard setting and didn't have the means to actually attack it. So this time around, I think we're going to go down to Thorn Ford first. That should trigger some information about the Stag Lord quest, I believe. And then we'll kind of proceed from there. So let's go ahead and have a random encounter right away. Oh. Well, it's time for a little voice acting, huh? A jittery old man in squalid clothing shuffles up to you. His gray hair is unkempt, and he continually clenches and unclenches his wrinkled, freckled hands. When he stops and looks up at you, his eyes widen, and he tugs at his beard.
Strange weather, invisible fog creeping out of the woods. Soars beyond the sky, obscures the sun and moon. Strange.
The old man shakes his head, his eyes shifting about seemingly at random. I don't like this, old man. Looks like the kind who can cast the evil eye. Alright, so we got some options. We can say, who are you? What are you doing here? The fog looks visible enough to me. Invisible fog, does that mean you can find your way through it? I don't have time to listen to the old man's nonsense. Be gone. I should probably go, or one more word and I'll kill you. And wow, that is a heck of a thunderstorm in the game, which mirrors what's going on in the real life for me. Let's ask him who he is. The old man freezes for a moment.
Renus, but that won't help with the fog.
That's true. What are you doing here? The old man raises a thick eyebrow curiously.
I do nothing. Breathe? Walk? Observe?
Fog looks visible enough to me.
I see more than ever. I've never seen so much before.
The old man wipes his hand across his face and sighs warily.
But someone must look, and no one else can.
Alright, so invisible fog, does that mean you could find your way through it?
The fog is wrong. It hinders your legs, not your sight. I wish not to try.
That's interesting. So, like a solid fog, maybe? Is that literally all we get to say? I guess I don't have time to listen to old fool's nonsense. Be gone, or I should probably go. I don't think he's a fool. The old man stares at you intently.
You hasten. You should. Your rival wastes no time. He races, but in another direction. He searches for power. He'll find it.
Interesting. So my options now are my rival. Do you mean Tartuccio? Or I can take the neutral stance and say, I just do what I have to, I don't care about rivals, or all the more reason not to linger farewell. Now let's ask him about Tartuccio. The old man tugs his beard again.
He's not tall, but he wants to climb high. Beside him are those who could stand against him and might yet still.
Well, that's interesting, because that might mean it's insinuating we can get some of our companions back, which would be kind of cool. What power is he searching for? Can you tell me where he is now? Let's ask him what he's searching for.
Someone else's. Old, but forever young. That which was taken from another. That which gave joy, and now gives death.
Okay, that's nice and cryptic. Can you tell me where he is now?
He's in an old tomb south of the trading post.
Oh, now we know about the ancient tomb. Yeah, thank you. The old man nods. How do you know we're rivals?
I don't know. I see. You can choose where you set your eyes, usually. But can you choose what they see?
Fair enough. Well, let's take off. The old man turns and walks away slowly, muttering softly.
Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, bound with the climber shall it be. Bound, merged, joined by unbreakable ties. Claiming the land, claiming its pain, claiming its death.
Ooh. Well, very ominous.
Here.
Let's make sure we got things set up the way we want. Green style, yes. Stunning fist doesn't really help. Dazzling display. Should be a fighting defensive and an acrobatics thing we could put on here. Boom, boom, boom.
What
Good
troubles
enough.
you?
And good enough. Okay.
We march ahead.
Yeah, that was a pretty nice little start. All right, well, after that creepy conversation, let's venture forth. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to head south. And we're going to get to the ancient tomb that we just heard about. Now, it sounds like if we go to the right, we'll get there quicker by that little line there. Let's try that. So far, so good. I'm assuming it's telling us which way we want to go, right? Yeah, it is. So this way we can go to Fangberry, this way to Ancient Tomb. I think Ancient Tomb is time sensitive, and if we don't get there soon enough, we miss our opportunity to get our allies back. Okay, so let's see how this goes. So on challenging, this may not be too bad. On hard, this is a really freaking hard fight. Now, what do we got in terms of abilities?
Let us not hesitate.
Well, we have no spells. Not really sure why that is.
I'm listening.
And Lindsay was called forth.
She's got 2 spells, that's good.
Our time has come.
Ordinarily, I would hit Bless or do these protection spells, but we don't have those as an option. Let's go ahead and fix our formation. Do something like this. Kind of like a broken bone kind of thing. Now, if this works like it used to, we should have a little scene up here. Ooh, look at that. Protection from chaos, money. Ooh, scroll monster summon. That's really good. And a garnet ring. Oh, we got mercenaries. There's Harem. So, looks like we got here in time. Good.
Forwards.
Hello? Alright, Tartuccio. A gnome in gaudy purple garb seizes your attention. Of course, the scoundrel Tartuccio, who you know from your time in Restov. The vile gnome is standing on a small hill, expressing his discontentment in every way he can muster.
Let me guess, you're still dawdling. Should I make some tea in the meantime? Bake a pie, perhaps? Plant a small garden and harvest some cherries? Perhaps you'd be more comfortable wearing fool's caps and colored trousers. Then at least I'd be able to sell tickets. Come one, come all! Feast your eyes upon the slowest and the most ridiculous buffoons in Golorian!
It's really good voice acting.
Why hurry? The same end awaits us all.
Oh my god. I guess this is an option to get a healer at this point in the game. Didn't even think about that.
Hold your tongue, gnome. I can hardly tell your twaddle from the buzzing of a fly.
Quickly now, if we don't find that artifact soon, someone else might seize it. Someone who's standing over there watching you right now, you fools!
Tartuccio turns his angry gaze upon you. He nods to his guards to draw their weapons. Okay, so don't you have some other pressing business to attend? Perhaps Germandi's quest? The search for the Stag Lord? We can convince, looks like one of two people here. So we can either try to get Harem, or we can try to get Jathal. Now Harem is another cleric, and he serves Grotus, which is like end times gloomy type thing. But it'd be another cleric, more healing. Another, I think he's chaotic neutral, maybe? Chaotic good, somewhere in there. Jathal, of course, is our undead evil elf. She is an inquisitor, which is kind of a nasty striker type character. We're a good character. I don't think we want Jathal, even though I think she's very powerful. So we'll try to get another dwarf cleric. Why not? We'll double up. It's only diplomacy of 10. We can do that. Harem. I would be happy to see you among my companions. Your faith does not oblige you to follow fools and liars like Tartuccio.
There is as much vanity in your words as in the words of all who have not seen the wisdom of Grotus. Yet you seem a worthier leader than the arrogant Tartuccio. Perhaps in serving you, I shall open your eyes to the teachings of my faith.
9 experience for
I see
trouble.
my magnificent rival will stop at nothing, even at stealing the servants of his enemy. Let us see if your fools are even more useless than mine. Draw your swords and cover my retreat.
What a pansy. Alright, here we go. This might be tough. Alright, so we're going to unpause. This is the first time we're seeing the good old turn-based combat, which is going to be freaking cool. So it looks like Tartuccio's mercenaries, or at least one of them, will go first. Then Rain, Valerie, Harem. What does Harem even have? Oh, I don't even get to control him. Okay, well, we'll unpause. We'll see what happens. So it looks like he's a little tanky. That's good. We need to get up in the faces of our opponents. Who's that? Is that Tartuccio there? I think it is. I think he fair escapes, essentially. And I think Jathal may go with him. So what we're going to do, since we don't have any spells to cast, is we will find our like a pirate. We need to get charge out here. And let's see about charging somebody. We gotta set a line, basically. These guys are archers. That one's a melee. Realistically, I want to get up in one of these guys' face. So we'll go ahead and
These
rush out
magics
this
should
way.
be used in other ways.
Apparently it's not going to work, so we don't have the
These
range.
magics should be used in other ways.
Don't think it's going to happen, but we'll start it. We'll at least be in the way. Valerie is going to do something similar. We do have this minion back here. We can kind of set the line. Alternatively, we can do another charge type action, which I think may be smart. She can get out there. Wow, she's got some killer range. She'll probably get waxed while she's out there for her trouble, but we'll go ahead and set it up. Harem, my boy. So we get a little enlargement action. That's always dangerous. And again, we apparently didn't have all this set up ahead of time, so we'll go ahead and do that. Now our... I wish I could rotate here. I think this is blocking us there.
You're not doing it wrong. The spell is flawed.
Likewise, I think that's blocking it. Let's just...
Not doing it wrong. The spell is flawed.
Let's get up here
Tear them apart!
as close as we can. Looks like we just have a movement round.
Lost.
Ooh. So there goes Tartuccio. Looks like Harem took a beating. He is down. Hopefully he's not dead. Boy, that was a big hit. Alright, for us, we're going to go ahead and have Lindsay do some work for us. Let's get a summon out there. Summons are cool. So we'll set the summon up over here.
Yes.
And then we'll have her move up about that far, apparently. Oh, that's our 5-foot step action, I think. There goes Jathal. I think she leaves. We don't have to fight her. Ow, 8 damage. Homie, that's not cool.
We shall overcome.
Let's get in there and just start up being a brick wall. Valerie, you're going to, guess stay in this guy's face. You're not going to hit him.
Let us strike as one.
I say as she hits him. That's amazing. Let's maneuver. Nice. I want to get right in front of that guy, but enlarging the archer, that makes no sense to me. Alright, so we can hit this guy, or we can risk an attack of opportunity and go after this guy. And I think that's what we're going to do. Now, in theory, if we went up here, we'd have a better shot at creating a flank, but I want to stop this archer from doing anything good. Wow, took 7 damage for my trouble. Probably wasn't worth it. But that was nice. Alright, so Lindsay, you need to get up here. And you need to stop. Why did you stop there? I want you to stop this caster. Hopefully that does something. I think it just did a double move. Goodbye, Jathal. Alright, Rain, you will end up healing the enemy. I don't think I've done any damage, really. Will that reach everybody I want? Yeah. There, got Harem up. That's what I was looking for. And we're fighting defensively good. We'll, I think we can leave these two to fight that, and we will draw an opportunity attack on our way out.
These
And
magics
set.
should be used in other ways.
Oh, shut your mouth. Yeah, let's just get him moving. Wow, I actually got hit. That sucks. Alright, Valerie. Let's do a little acrobatics to move over here. Hopefully we don't draw an attack opportunity in the process, but now we're in this guy's face.
Do not
That's where we want to
falter.
be. So now when he casts or shoots, we'll get a swing. Bam! Alright.
They go down.
Get him, Amiri. Oh, come on. You gotta start hitting, girl. Alright, what just happened there? Bunch of missing. We're on Lindsay's turn, so let's, we can do another summon if we wanted. We can do a grease, which is a pretty effective spell. Or we can park another dog out there. And I like dogs. They're good.
May I suggest another way to use this spell? May I suggest another way to use this spell?
No. Just do what I ask. There you go. Excellent. So summons in this game seem very effective. Now, they may not be hitting very often, but they are just a body of hit points that I don't care about that can do things for me. And it's highly effective. Speaking of highly effective, let's go ahead and get in here, help Amiri hit by providing flanking. In this game, flanking doesn't require you to be in any particular spot, it just needs to be adjacent to a friendly.
Onward.
We'll continue our trend of never hitting. Harem will keep being terrible. Now we got tanking, though. That's good.
Bring it.
There we go. Let's get back here. Let our tank do the tanking. And we will just start shooting. Where's our other dog at? Alright, so this guy has what AC? Have we figured that out yet? I don't see armor class. 16 is what we would need to know. But enlarged person, this guy is probably going to be easier to target. And I was correct. Alright. Rain, get up in there.
Attack!
Just set the block. Valerie, go ahead and whack this dude. Nice. Harem, come on, buddy.
Shall not falter.
Ooh. Uh-oh. I am taking a beating over there.
Tear them apart!
There, man, 16 damage. That is a big ol' hit. Okay, our dog just desummoned. I think it's time we actually do some... Nope. Bardic music. That ought to help. Alright, so that guy took a little damage, followed me there. I need to chug a potion. That's what I need. That was an effective potion.
Strike as one.
Okay, Valerie, come on, girl. This dude, I can't tell how much health he has, but it can't be much.
Let us strike as one!
But it was. Come on, Harem. Get in there. Nice. Alright, Valerie. You are a beast. Oh, and it shows. Excellent. We'll continue fighting here with her, so we'll stay where we're at. Who am I on now? I'm on Lindsay, it appears. Lindsay needs to probably not stand in melee with this guy. Can I get out of the way? I'll draw an attack of opportunity, but the guy missed. That's excellent.
You deserved it.
Just want to see if that actually included cover. Apparently she is fighting defensively. When did I set that up? Yeah, don't do that.
This won't kill me.
Ooh.
Do not hold back.
Do not falter.
There you go, Harem. Oh, he's punching. That's probably because I took his equipment away. Nice. What a badass.
Any last wishes?
Oh. I will say this game so far has been a lot more enjoyable on this setting. I mean, we got nuts. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? We don't need any of this stuff. It is pretty much just a lot of weight for junk, though you always need chocolate. Composite longbow, that sells really well. We'll say this magical longsword looks pretty good. And we'll leave the rest of the crap there. Alright, let's get up together. Let's go ahead and get us some healing in. One, really, one. Okay, that's a little better. That's all our healing for the day. Let's take a look at old Harem. Now, Harem is another tank, which I didn't keep any equipment for. Wow, +1 longsword. Guess we know who that's going to. Hey, me. Enjoy that. Let's see what gear these guys had. We did have scale mail. We have a heavy shield. I don't know if he'll use a long sword, but I've got one extra. We'll see if he can use equipment. I don't think he can. Yeah, you can't use that. So I guess he's using a torch for now. There you go, Harem. Be the light. Now, Harem should have some cool abilities.
I go, a pall hangs over everything. Though people say it was better before I arrived.
Alright, so he's got Destructive Might, he fights defensively, he's got Touch Chaos. Just gonna get this stuff set up. We're gonna put things over here where they're out of the way. Treat Affliction we'll put over here too. What is that? Coup de grace. We don't need that on the bar. I do like Bless. Bane is pretty good. Those are spells? Yeah, those are spells. And yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad setup. So while I wasn't intending to have 2 clerics, it's gonna work out. What's this guy got? Ooh, Divine Favor. Another fragment of that necklace we were looking at earlier. And light crossbow, we'll leave that. Oh yeah, we got a level up for old Harem. Alright, Harem, let's see what you're built as. Oh, I see. So they gave him heavy armor proficiency. That's what they added for him. So he's not bad. His stats kind of suck. Mainly this, his charisma. That's what keeps him from being an effective healer. But he could be a really good off-tank. So we may keep him as an off-tank. Which seems to suggest I didn't need to make myself into that. But we may have 2 off-tanks for a little while. So let's go ahead and level him up as a cleric. We'll add some skill points, give him perception and religion, I guess. And I think that's all we get. Ooh, clear quartz, corrosive touch, some money.
That is quite a discovery.
What do we find? Secret door. What is this thing? Ooh, another one of those ancient Cyclops coins. That's a new thing for us. I don't think we found that before.
Without a doubt.
What's in here?
I was successful in my search.
Thought that was going to be there. Alright, Lindsay.
It's just not my lucky day.
Come on, girl. You got to practice.
Applause, please.
Applause, please.
Bas relief of the sun, long eroded, the vague outlines of 4 strange creatures have been carved over it. Money, silver bell, inkwell, and an artificial flower. So it's a good amount of wealth.
I will guide us.
Not bad. A little extra something. And we're going to leave all that crap. Alright, not bad. Oh, how sweet the first breath of fresh air after the stale, damp stuffiness of that tomb. Before us stretched an unending heath, replete with hills and gullies, and patches of low shrubs. Already, the trail of Tartuccio and his companion had gone cold. Alright, let's do a lore nature of 11. But we would not give up so easily. Whether the trail went cold or not, it was one we had to follow. Good, we succeeded. No blade of grass was bent. It must have had enough time to straighten back up, since whoever last passed through. But the heath's dry earth preserved the prints of little shoes. Our eyes to the ground, we followed the trail. We walked and walked, until finally we came to a huge gully. The dried-up bed of river of yore. But what is this? At the edge, the grass was trampled down, and the soil turned up, and claw prints. Lots of them. We'd stumbled upon a fresh battlefield. And here the trail split. One set of footprints walked away from the battle and down into the gully. The brave footprints that faced down their enemies followed the path along its edge. Good, so we gained 22 experience, and we got some options. We can do a lore nature of 14. That's gonna, we can imagine who or what those claws and marks were. We can carefully study the trail led down into the gully. We could try to find a trace of magic, which we'll probably try here. Yeah, I say we do the lore check. When they give you a skill check, you always try it, right? We failed. Lame. Unfortunately, we could not determine who attacked Tartuccio and his companions. However, we could discern that there were plenty of attackers, and they were rather small. Alright, let's do a little detect magic. We discovered traces of a spell, apparently from the Illusion School of Magic, near where the lonely trail descended into the gully. Okay. We'll study the one that goes into the gully, I guess. To our surprise, we discovered that the little shoe prints turned into little clawed footprints on their way to the gully. It was as if someone from Tartuccio's band was wearing shoes, and then either took them off or grew claws, then jumped in the gully to avoid a battle. Well, Tartuccio is a sorcerer, and I remember he had the ability to grow claws, so I'm pretty sure it's him. We can examine the path that snakes along the gully. Yeah, let's do that. The path was frequently used. In its dust, we saw both sets of footprints together. It was clear that those who had no claws left the battle surrounded by those that did. Okay, so we can either stand there for a while and then go down into the gully, or we can go around the gully. Into the gully is going to lead us to Tartuccio. Away from the gully is going to lead us to probably Jathal, but let's go ahead and follow Tartuccio. The way down was steep, and it took some time to reach the bottom. Walking on the loose soil was difficult, but the clawed footsteps were easy to spot. The bottom of the gully went downhill, deeper and deeper. Finally, the footprints turned, whirled up the steep slope, and disappeared at the gully's edge. We couldn't but admire the animal agility and clever claws of the creature we were following. The slope before us was as tall as two tall men, and ended at a hanging crest. Climbing such a slope would be no easier than climbing a sheer wall. However, a long, steady-looking root stuck out of the ground from the top. Okay, so somebody, looks like Valerie with a plus 9, needs to make it a difficulty 11. So as long as we don't roll a 1, we will pass this. That's a girl. Success! After tugging on the root, Valerie took a deep breath, grabbed it with both hands, and began the difficult ascent. Pushing with her feet against the slope and grabbing the root with both her hands, she climbed higher and higher. Only her heavy breathing and the faint creaking of the root broke the deadly silence. Suddenly, dust poured down from the top of the slope. There's perfect timing on that, by the way. And the root began to slide from the ground. Keeping her wits, Valerie shifted her weight of her legs and froze. After a tense moment, she continued her journey, and soon had reached the top of the slope. After catching her breath, she lay on the ground and offered her hand to help the next of us up. After climbing out of the gully, one by one, we easily found the clawed footprints again, and moved forward. The air grew tense. We sensed that we were approaching our target, and our intuition proved correct. And that's where we're going to leave this episode, folks. So if you enjoyed what you heard so far and you want to see what goes on in the adventure to come, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and come back for more future Pathfinder Kingmaker.